Find a working copy of Nightmare of Rebellion in 2025. I guess my question is, what is Nightmare of Rebellion? Single devil with fine. Oh, neat. What did like Genius of Sephiroth and Devil of Decline get like remakes or something that are easy to find, but like that game never got anything? We're gonna translate to English. I see. Remake. That's a shame. Devil of Decline got remade pretty. That was pretty recent, right? That was like a year or two ago. I feel. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, you gotta love those games that are single player, but they connect online via somehow, and like to ruin the experience. One of my favorite stories with this isn't directly with me, but some of my friends like to tell me, because when they were younger, they play Black Ops Zombies, right? And they play this mode. It's completely offline, but it's on the Xbox and it's connected to the internet. And if they ever lost internet connection with the Xbox, which would happen because they kind of lived out in the middle of nowhere, and growing up, their internet was pretty sketchy at times. You can be in offline mode of Black Ops Zombies. But if you have internet access and lose internet access, it will kick you out of the zombies match. It'll be like, oh, you don't have the internet connection. Boom, it'll kick you out. You can then offline go back and restart a zombies match. But if you were in one, had internet access, lost it in the middle of it, despite not needing it, it would still kick you out. Live is such a scam concept, too. Yeah, the problem is that all of the major game companies have that type of thing, right? So nowadays I play like 90% of the things I play on PC, so... And not that I play much old stuff, but if I do play old stuff, that's console-based. It may or may not tend to be emulated. And then, like, beyond that, it's like, okay, like, I have a Switch for, like, the little bit of everything else, and that's it. But, like, basically everything I do is on PC. Except whenever a new Xenoblade drops, because then I gotta play it on the Switch. Yo, what up, 11? Games which outright ban Linux? Really? Yeah, I haven't really bought many consoles myself. Because, like, most of the consoles I ever had, like, growing up and stuff were, you know, birthday/Christmas gifts, essentially. I guess, like, the first and really, like, only real console I, like, went out of my way to buy was the Switch. Because Xenoblade 2 is dropping, or it was announced, I was like, I gotta get that. I guess I did buy a I did end up buying a PS4 several years, a few years into its lifespan. Because my brother had a PS4. And big Persona 5 fan, and also a Project Diva fan. But when he went to college, he took his PS4 with him, and so I didn't have one. And I wanted to play Persona 5, especially when Persona 5, because this was just before, before it came out, but after, P5, what was P5 special? P5 Royal was announced. I was like, I'm going to want to play that. And I also like playing Project Diva occasionally. And then I also ended up playing Tales of Berseria on the PS4. Is it inflated in value now? Well, you won't catch me looking for any of those. Why would you... Yeah, that's mostly where I'm the opposite, where it's like, Nintendo games are like the only console games I care about. Like, I mean, I could talk about how Sony exclusives are lame, and then we can also joke that, you know, Sony doesn't have exclusives anymore. Right? Like, I grew up with a PS2 and a PS3. I never really grew up with Xbox stuff. And so, I mean, like growing up, Ratchet and Clank, one of my biggest things. Lego Star Wars games, love those. Yeah, the thing is, it's like, I don't play, like, God of War, I don't care about. GTA, although I could play that on PC, I don't care about. Like, so many of, like, the modern games that come out, I just don't care. It's like, the games I play are, like, on PC, or random garbage party games with my friends. Like, we went through Miitopia one time on the Switch. Like, we just group up, play Miitopia, boom. That was just a wild game. It was a fun one to go through. Here we are at, like, 2 in the fucking morning playing this game. We got Snoop Dogg out here. Snoop Dogg, DaBaby. Dr. Phil, yeah. Yo, he was in the main party, yep. But the problem is like, I don't really care about modern Sony and Microsoft, and like, they never release anything I care about. Especially not exclusives. And it's probably going to take more than one exclusive to get me to buy a console. Oh! And they always have a platform on PC, yeah. That's the thing, if I want to play anything that's not, like very modern. That's not true. I still play Harvest Moon, Animal Parade on the... It's a Wii game, but I play it on the Wii U because it's just easier to play through the Wii U since I don't have a working Wii anymore. Steam Deck, yeah. Although I don't have a Steam Deck, and I don't particularly think I'll ever get one. But yeah, you can... Anything that's older than, like, the current generation of consoles, I just emulate. I mean, don't tell Big Corp for that, you know. Ooh. Or don't tell the Japanese that. Like, Persona 3, because Persona 4 Golden was on Steam, but Persona 3, me and my friends played through Persona 3 FES. Literally a month. We finished the game literally less than a month before Reload got announced, by the way. So that was good timing. But, we played through that, and I had to figure out how the hell to emulate PS2 on PC. Turns out that's a whole endeavor. Which does it more. Yeah, but my issue is, it's like, I don't play games portable. Like, I don't use the Switch for any of its portability. So it's like, I just use a computer. Nowadays. Wiggle, wiggle. I don't like Fog Labyrinth. Nice. Would be considered offensive or disrespectful? Slap it on cat. might be considered animal abuse if you really look at it like in a very loose way, I guess. I couldn't tell you why, though. PC right now. Mobile users! Mobile users! You tell it's on mobile because freaking. Actually, I would say, but literally no one here is typing in caps. Unbelievable. I just spent 15 minutes doing this. I don't need to spend more. Let's go do some kitty cat. Oh, come on. Hi, how are you? Yeah, you won't be a Discord bot, you'll just be a Twitch bot. Careful sharing download links and emulation shit over Discord. They for whatever, you know, if you do it in DMs, Discord doesn't care. But like if you do like emulation shit and you share that through Discord servers, it's like they will nuke those servers. Go ape shit for anything? Yep. This is 7 years. Yeah, that's gonna be a lifetime ban from you. You said something 7 years ago. Eesh. Arenas servers, SMH. We don't like what you're a part of, and so we're gonna have to ban you. Although I've noticed Discord really doesn't care about old things unless someone reports them. Or messages in general. Like people can do some really questionable things as long as people don't report it. Why would I stay right in the line of fire? Maybe for good reason. It's a good thing they don't auto-flag messages, because everyone would be banned. Or just on there long enough. Whoops, you said one line that's a little taken out, that taken out of context is a little weird now. Hooey. Now, don't mind Discord devs being actual furries and stuff. That's irrelevant. None of us are weird. You guys are a problem. Tell me you're confident in yourself that you've never said anything on Discord that, or any type of social media source, that taken out of context couldn't be looked at with a bit of an eye raise. We all? Who's we all? In fact, that's one of the few contents that, like, people are very strict in moderation for, because that's one of the few things that will get any channel just nuked if you're not careful. The channel allows for it. You can say all the slurs you want, but that content will get you straight to the Shadow Realm. Sometimes that works. A slightly late kill. Go mod for Lost Branch. Neat. Oh, I wiggled far to the right. Call me Wiggle Nightbug. Yeah, you could move to Russia, I think, via according to your price. We'll ignore all the other potential downsides of moving to Russia, but if you want that as your upside, then, you know, go for it. Speaking of Russia, or at least related to Russia, Eastern Europe as a whole, I always find it just fascinating, because at my work I deal with truck drivers, over-the-road truck drivers, giant semi-truck drivers. They bring things here, and I'm the one who unloads stuff at the warehouse. And it's funny because there's some guys that work specifically for our company, and I know a lot of these guys, but like we get a lot of what is called common carriers. These are companies that aren't through the company I work for that deliver trucks or deliver stuff throughout. And it's funny because, like, I've seen many different people throughout my time of taking care of truck drivers. But, like, one of the biggest, like, I don't know what I'd say, regions. One of the biggest groups of people I see are Eastern European truck drivers. Europeans are to Americans. Yeah, but like, if it's not someone from like my company, it's like there's so many Eastern Europe. Like, it is the biggest demographic, I'd say, that I deal with common carriers. Like, I've seen people from all over the joint, all over the world. But like the Eastern European demographic is like so large. I always find that one weird, like that specific demographic like really just stands out of like why I see them so much. These love cheap labor. I think it's more if you're foreign and you're coming over here. Like, here's the thing: a lot of these guys do not speak English or do not speak it well. So you quickly learn how to have a conversation and tell them where to back in and deal with paperwork with sign language. A lot of pointing. Some people know the word yes or no. You know, thumbs up, thumbs down. That works a lot. I think it's more just because like you can be a truck driver and not really know English well. Like there's a number of looks like Mexican, Central American, or lower truck drivers I've seen. Definitely not as much as Eastern European, and a lot of them speak little to no English. I feel like it's just truck driving is easy for, or is a thing that foreigners who do not speak the language well can still do. So if you come to America for whatever X reason, that's a very pick-upable job. I'm just saying that when I deal with truck drivers that are not through my company at work, how large of a demographic I see Eastern Europeans fill. Drivers. Hey, whatever you gotta do, you know. Oh. Get from A to B somehow, yeah. Listen, one thing I learned is that people gotta drink their beer. And the guy gets supplied somehow. And like I said, I've seen probably like not every nationality, I would say, but like I've seen like every ethnicity to some degree dealing with truck drivers. But like some of them I've frequented a lot more than others. You done Hidden Star Extra? Are you talking about like sort of just clearing it, or like anything actual special? Because like I've beaten every extra stage. I have never done scoring, survival, or anything special. Well, except PCB. But although I don't remember too much about Hidden Stars Extra, because it took me like 2 or 3 attempts to get through it, and then I moved on. So I didn't spend that much time on it. Undertow Catwalk is a fairly difficult spell. I don't know if people knew that, but... One. Like I said, I haven't touched it enough to know to be able to compare its difficulty as well across extras. And I played it very late into my game, into my my Touhou time span, so I was a lot better when I was on it compared to some others. Of course 11, because all these people engage with Touhou chat where people sit there and talk about LNBs and call them easy. Well, you know, turns out there's a lot of people that just play the game on normal and struggle. I do not deserve that. Oh yeah, I mean, I can obviously say that they're all, that comparisons like that are relative and based on context. Although, of course, from an outside perspective looking in, that can sometimes not come off well. That's why I do try to be at least a little cautious when I say easy. Unless I'm, like, obviously, like, exaggerating. Like, if I cap Catwalk and I say, this is easy! Oh! Hold up, here we go. 2,900 Catwalks. Yeah, when I was doing Touhou, I really liked the extra stages. What am I doing? For 3,000? That's the funny thing. We're not going to do anything besides comment, whoa, 3,000 Catwalks! And then move on with my life. Alright, Marissa run. You already got like my like one like rare run of the game. To clear. Well, it turns out there are other ways to engage with Touhou that are not just the mainline games. And even then, it turns out you can engage in somewhere like here, where it's like, sure, it is the mainline game, but you're also not necessarily playing it. It's almost as if Touhou has like the largest fan game community the world has ever seen. And that's mostly just because, like, you know, any other company on Earth, you know, fan games get made and they're just like, shut it down, get the nuke out, hold up, where's my copyright strike? Here we go. You owe me your funds for the rest of your life. Don't get me started on HoloLive. Holy shit, what are these UNRs? Boom is something. VTuber Boom is something. On one hand, it's fascinating. On the other hand, it's something. Oh, why would you cut back into it? They're playing it anyway. Yeah, weird how in spite of, like, whatever the current trends are, you can kind of play whatever you want. Or engage with whatever content you want. Don't tell that to the Zoomers, though. World VR 2080. Can't wait for that to happen. Come on, we'll get the demo by then if we're lucky. As I gotta lock in with this deck, I realized that I'm actually just slightly over a 1 in 3 cap rate on this deck historically. Cap rate. Well, yeah, the historic cap rate is like very much a misstory in whatever the current truth is, but it's still a funny number to look at. You know, a good probably I could look back and I could figure out how much, but like probably a good 100, 150 of those came back when I was 1CCing this game, or 100 of those attempts, I should say, not completions. Came back when I was like grinding the 1CC for this game. So it's gonna heavily skew my odds negatively. Of course, anyone who knows odds can, or especially in Touhou, can look at this and say, yeah, even your modern odds, it's like, what are they really? They can vary so much from day to day. And sometimes the boss just hates you. Ooh, yikes. Wasn't sure where to go there. Neat. It is nice with this attack because, like, your positioning for killing is kind of relevant. But fortunately, the window that you actually have to kill her is, like, so large that, like, you're never really too pushed for damage. Well, I'm a huge liar. I immediately eat my words. I haven't had a 42-second UNR without a death in forever. Holy shit. I should specify a 42-second UNR. That the reason it's 42 seconds isn't because I died. Like, if you die early, you know, you might extend it. It's a bit weird. Sure. But Rainbow B is a bit weird, so... It's a little bit awkward, but at the same time, I don't think it's particularly that weird. Or weird enough that it's like, it's a problem. Because it just kind of feels like you're dodging through the gaps, and you're just kind of hoping that UNR doesn't piss on you. Oh. Where's that? 260 now. Oh, we're cooking. Pet on my beloved. You ever just start autopiloting an attack, and then you kind of like are like, wait, I gotta pull my brain out of this, or else my autopilot will kill me. I do not know. I don't really pay attention to my exact rates. But thanks for good luck nonetheless. I just kind of play the attack from day to day and see how I feel on them. Also, I think I just captured something like 9 of 14 UNRs. That was pretty cool. 9 or 10. I think 9. I don't know, I usually look at my cap and I'm like, I'm gonna practice until that number, like, looks like a round number. Like, in Catwalk, I was like, I'm gonna go till I hit 800 today. Because I was getting close. And then I hit 800, and I realized I was, like, just off of 3,000 Catwalks. I was like, I gotta go till I hit... Or, no, not 3,000. 2,900 Catwalks. So, like, I gotta go till I hit 2,900. I wanted to get back to my pettas from like a week ago where I had like, I think it was 7 or 8 in a row. Why is that wide? How does Hidden Stars Extra do its extends? So I know Hidden Star is one of the handful of games that does extends via score. Do they change the scoring criteria in Extra, or is it like just is the score inflated in Extra? I don't actually remember what the answer is. Ooh, it's over. I should probably retire from Petaflare. I've died like 3 times in a row. What the what? What? Oh, what was that? That was disgusting. Like, I guess there would have been gaps on the left there, but like, those were so hard to see coming. Oh, that was a dip. Okay, I've had my brain on autopilot for too long. Speaking of Hidden Star, I must say, if you ignore Snowman, I do quite like both Okina bosses. I think, thanks for the good luck, Oz. Like, that game's early and mid-game doesn't really stand out that much to me, but I've always liked the And I don't like Narubi fight. I like the dancers, and the Okia fight's actually quite fun. Boy, if she shoots down Maku. You just spray and pray, right? You just shoot through the sun, and it's like, maybe she's there. Yes, I know there's the enemy indicator. I was just making a joke. You see, oh, she's right there. Oh, no, she's not there anymore. She's gone. I saw her leg for a second. Oh, I saw her briefly in the midst. Marker, yeah. This is like the one attack I ever catch myself using again. What? Okay, I was so brain-pilled for a while today, but now I've just become mindless-pilled. I gotta get my 300th peta and then go do some runs. There was a ball there. Right in between the suns. She's so fat, dude. She's just like Yuki. There we go. There's my 300th one. Okay, brief pee break before I come back for a run. High-powered piercing bullets, yeah. These bullets are well known for being very high-powered. Oh man, I'll bet. It's gonna be so nice this weekend. It's supposed to be warm. It's supposed to be sunny. We're gonna get so much snow melting. It'd be great. This way, and I'm driving, we don't have snowbanks bigger than my car, so I can't see around corners when I try to turn. Oh, the post-mortem laser! I wasn't looking. Assume the hardest boss in the game. So now we can confirm Bucket Child has legs, so she can actually walk. Oh, I missed one P and I died. Sometimes I'm just slow. I spent all my brain power during Satori, Cat's Walk, and UNR. It's Jover. Alright, I'll get to Yamame eventually. Give it about half an hour. Oh, did I miss a P? I did miss a singular P. Okay. Nice. Stay low power, true. If you make an ad about low-powered bullets, no one's gonna click on that. Although high-powered and homing tends to not go well in a sentence together, unless you're playing exactly DDC. Where you talking about the laser timeout? This is broken. Yeah, that's why I'm kind of looking forward to trying that game with, and I can get to it without releases. It probably depends on how liberal you are with your use of release. Some people are better at using release than others. I think if you're good enough to use, I think if you're good at using your release well, you could probably get it. Ooh, bro. I don't like that gap, Carsey. I feel like she's been in an attitude as of late of like giving some more questionable gappage. Well, what has more meaning when it comes down to, like, release use and stuff is, like, you know, same thing with bombing. It's like, during 1CCs, I was never that good about bombing. I'd have to make sure I, like, forced myself to bomb certain times, because, like, I'd play down too much and then just get myself in trouble. So, like, if you're good with your, like, release usage, it's going to make it significantly easier to do an LNB. That was a flippy-do. Chat's so blue? Chat's so blues every day. All of y'all blue namers. This is why Damikos and Spooter Lily are the best. Purple Gang, rise up. Delete message in Discord. I'm just saying, that everyone on Twitch is blue, but purple's clearly the best color. So I was just making a play on that because you're a purple namer. Why would you spawn so far to the left? Okay, we're back. Oh no, I broke it! Oh, it's over! I broke it! How am I gonna recover? That attack is so difficult. Thank goodness I played my way out of breaking the shackle. That could have been close. There's like there's a loop I keep doing with Mount Uwu. I keep finding myself in this, like, cycle with Mount Uwu where it's like, I'll play optimally, or I'll play, like, defensively, and play towards the corners. And then, like, I'll keep doing that, and then I'll keep, like, slowly, like, getting more and more comfortable with just playing in the dead middle. But that's greedier, and then I'll die, and then I'll be like, okay, back up, play the defensive route, and then it goes great. And then I slowly start playing more and more closer. And then I died back when I'm playing back to the middle. I was like, okay, start playing defensive. That was not the best spirit clearing I've ever done, but... which it gave me pretty solid having. By pretty solid, I mean really solid having. Neat. I don't like Satori Nons. They make me clench my butt. Ooh, that was a very quick kill. I did play really greedy, though. Center lane only? Love when she does that. Ah, fuck you, Fog! You blocked off my middle path, you piece of shit! Fog being a rat bastard. I'm time to go down to my middle spot. Oh wait, she completely fucked me over with my blocking it off. Forced me to re-go back down the right. Great, my favorite. Love me some Fog. I love lasers. I missed a P. Curve versus bad layers. It's gotta be curvy, right? Like, sure, fat lasers are a little cringe, but it's gotta be curved. Remove that emote. Didn't you comment on if that's? I'm not gonna click on it. If that's the emote, I think you're talking about. I removed that one a while ago, and you commented on it back then. Eater? What's Snake Eater? What a thrill. And if that's the emo I assume it is, I removed it just because you kept spamming it. Snake Eater is one of the weirdest games of all time. Oh no, I did these yin yangs improperly. How am I gonna recover? Oh no. Alright, I did that just so I get a little bit more graze. Thick laser attacks. I mean, you could consider Master Spark and like Twin Spark as thick lasers, right? Tenchi from Double Spoiler, she counts, right? Dude, I'm in the middle of shooting fairies. You think I can click emote links right now, 11? SMH my head. That's for me in the middle of Lost Branch, I can actually click off the game. Pretty nice. Oh, gee, I wonder what the content of it is. What would you mean, old fuck? The wiggle and the green bubbles chasing me. Does it slow them down? Are you talking about during the mid spell? In which case, I don't believe it slows them down. I just do it because, like, I just do it. Like, I kind of move left and right. I don't know if it actually causes her, like, things to move left and right. If I, like, do that slightly. I just mostly do it just to do it, because it doesn't matter. So, there's a world where I could believe that, like, wiggling a little bit there and, like, trying to potentially, like, oh, bait it left. Oh, I'm shooting. Baiting it left or right actually does something, but I don't know how the, I don't know how the chase mechanic for that spell works, and it seems kind of random at times, too, so I don't know if it's actually good, or if it's just something I do because it's fun. A little bit too middle for my taste, but Neat. Yeah, they should have given Satori more variation. My face when Satori pulls Icicle Fall into PDH. Oh, that was... I'm losing frames! Why are you doing that? I'm not losing frames anymore. Okay, we're good. That was one of the least safe moves I've ever played. What did I literally just say earlier about playing defensive and then playing not defensive? 2-second hiccup, yeah. Yeah, looking at my drop frames, it looked like it was about 3 seconds. I was just concerned it was going to be more. Humans of Fog Labyrinth wasn't a spell. Me going back in time just so I can tell Zune while he's making 7.5. That fog looking attack's a little weird. Maybe you should maybe you should make it slightly different. We should make a different attack for that slot. Connection. I always assume it's my connection because my internet historically is not great. It's been very solid the past 2 months on average. Wins in a wheelchair race. Well, isn't Okina cheating? If you're doing a wheelchair race? Like, can't she just, like, make a back door and then, like, just kind of, like, go through that back door? To, like, wherever she needs to go? Her first appearance in a mainline game? Yeah, and I hate her! I'd be more tolerable of her if it wasn't frickin' Fog. Me convincing Zune to make Suika's penultimate attack in 7.5. Just Icicle Fall. Forerunners when they see me not getting perfect graze on attacks. Nah, if Remy was playable in this game, I would be using her, because Remy wouldn't have homing bullets. I have been doing that so much as of late. Jarvis, ban 11 from chat, would you? He's laughing at the expense of my death. How am I going to recover? Okay, you meme. I did not have to go all the way over here. Why did I do that? She went up. I just, like, instinctively was like, I'm gonna go corner, and then I was like, what am I doing? Ugh. We're having a brain aneurysm, I think. You know, it would have been cool to see it. Sort of cool. It's kind of a mixed bag, but it would have been an interesting concept to have a game like, cause like this one where it's like, okay, you know, the Satori fight is very much predicated on your shot type, of course, and like that's most of the Satori's difficulty is based on what shot type you're doing. It would have been interesting to see like a design choice where instead of just like, oh, here's a bunch of different Satoris that are supposed to be sort of balanced around each other, to have like a game, think like DDC, where it's like, okay, you can pick the bad shot type. You can pick a shot type that's like meant to be weaker, but like it has like a really good Satori, like a pretty easy Satori. But you could take like the really powerful shot type that has like a really difficult Satori. Like you want to get Satori pulling Chirno spells, or you want Satori pulling Remy spells, like not balanced to a stage 4 difficulty, like based on their normal predications. The Orange job in the game. Orange just the cleanup. Oh, Satori's the punch in the gut, and then Orin's the cleanup. And then Oku is left to disintegrate anything that somehow slips past both of them. It's like Satori is just there just to punch to the gut and just to stagger you, just so Orin can pop in and just clean you up. What? What are you going on about? Are you talking about Sega? Okay, but like, what is? I don't see in Sega's character design where you decide to take stuff from Orin or base it around her. Both interesting corpses. Okay. I'd argue, though, for very different reasons. Dude, I can't believe they ripped off Reimu in making Sanai. Unbelievable. Okay, how about I, like, make sure I don't mistime this spell? Is Rainbow with a bigger heart? Yeah, and according to some people, a bigger chest, too. Yoshiko riding around Kakata. Huh. Welcome back to Yugi. Cap. With that my number cap, not gonna lie, I some attacks like Yugi mid spell, I don't really pay much attention to my my cap rate, so I don't usually look at certain thresholds. So it'd be like once in a blue moon I'll look up and see my cap rate, and I'll be like, oh, neat. Oh, almost up to 500 on this. Oh, I broke the shackle! It's slower, but sometimes you should just play defensive on Mount Uwu. It's been a long time since I've truly hated the yellow nons, but I still hate the yellow nons. It's a shame I died on the attack, which makes it an uninteresting challenge run. I should have bombed on that, which would have still made it an interesting challenge run. Percy Box with killing clone. The problem is, it's like, of course, killing the clone doesn't actually damage Parsi, but it's like you can kill the clone once, but like when she just swaps sides, she'll just resummon the clone. So it's like, how many times do you want to kill the clone before like the attack's over, right? Sprite. Is that actually a Sephiroth sprite? I just While I was browsing through emotes, I saw that one, and I was like, "Oh, that's a cute emote. I'll grab that one." Okay, Yamame, show me a directional up movement. That's not what I asked for. What a slut. And she clipped me with the tail. Damn it, I went to press up, but I just barely missed the up this time. Up down 4 times 0. Yes, she did. She only moved down. She didn't do anything that wasn't move straight down. Of course, I should have been able to live that last one, but also, like, you think she could do another type of movement. I don't have max P. And by max, I mean 2.0 P. Miss 2, yeah, because even if you miss 1, you still have 2.0 P for the mid spell. Holy shit, she moved up. This is incredible. She moved up 3 times in a row. Holy moly. Aimed up to random? No, not in this game. At the very least, not on stage 1. But I'm pretty sure most games, they're consistent drops, if not all of them. Except maybe the old games, of course. I'm pretty sure every modern game has consistent item drops. Pro players aren't human, they feel no emotion. No, they do feel an emotion. That emotion is called grace. What emotion that represents, I'm not sure, but... Or players when I don't do a spin strat on some random enemy to min-max as much grace as possible. I say it's a joke, I should probably highlight that. I have nothing particularly against score runs. I just am not a score runner myself. PC and NA only. Yeah, I'm pretty sure random item drops are PC and NA only. Actually, I think USD and PCB have it to some extent. I don't know about Imperishable Night. I'm not that familiar with Imperishable Night. But now that I think about it, USD and PCB have some variation to their to the way they drop items. Yeah. USD and PCB, now that I think about it, have variation to some degree. They usually have like a certain amount that like is total drop by certain enemies at a given time, I believe, but there is definitely variation in those two games. I can guarantee. But this game definitely does not have variation in its drops. At least its P drops, so they must have gotten rid of it at some point from 8 through 10. Hard to fathom a guess. I feel like 10 is probably consistent, although it's been a while since I really looked at that game. So that's kind of just a guess. I'd assume I don't know why I say they. He either changed it, because it's just a Zoom, but he either changed it in going from 7 to 8 or 8 to 10, because 9 doesn't have P, so he might have changed it in that one of the two transitions. I just don't know which one off the top of my head. Yeah, like I say, he had to have changed him in either 8 or 10. Or maybe technically this game. 10 could have random drops and this game doesn't, but I don't think that's the case. I think 10 has static drops too. So my guess is he either changed them in 8 or 10. Because 11 doesn't have drop. Or not 11. 9 doesn't have power or items. Nine has one thing, and that is the ever-powerful 8 key. And Wind God Girl being one of the greatest things of all time. I think that's enough for me. I'll be back Thursday. We'll rip more of that on Thursday. Go do some lobble. Yeah, the first 2/3 of practice were good, and then today's recent. Oh yeah, here's the show. My double boss. Oh gosh. Random character mod. Ooh, that one's funny.